So here we are, big moto. What's happening, my happy people? Welcome back to the Triple Lock channel. I hope you've all been doing amazing. Hope the winter wasn't too harsh and you've been able to get out on your bike. And if not, I hope you've been babying your bikes as well. Give them a good clean, a good looking after. But bike season is nearly upon us. Now, a merely coincidence that I haven't really uploaded for a while. It has nothing to do with, you know, the winter season, this and the other. As you all know, I happily get out during the colder months, as I am currently still an instructor. So I haven't really got an excuse. If I can't get out in the winter, it kind of sets a bad example for you guys. But where have I been? Well, it's well and truly within my nature to do what I call spinning plates. You know, so on one hand, you know, I'm an instructor, I'm doing that. As you can imagine, during the winter time, trying to spin that plate is quite tricky because there's not a lot of students coming in during the winter. You know, not a lot of people want to ride. They've got obviously misconceptions, but obviously being brand spanking new, they don't know otherwise, so they don't think it's okay to ride during the winter, so they wouldn't want to book their CBTs. You know, but I'm still an instructor, but it just means that, you know, work is getting slow. So what do I do with my time if that is the case? Well, as you all know, if you go back through my previous videos or have watched any of my previous videos, you will know that I'm also a qualified barber. You know, I cut hair for a living. So obviously I'm going to put that to good use because it's, you know, it's a skill I'm going to now have forever. So I did actually go back to one of my previous employers, or barbershop. You know, I'm not employed, I'm self-employed. You know, rent a chair, that sort of thing. And I wasn't there for very long until I decided to have a random idea. With the instructing being a little low on students, and with the barbershop being, you know, a couple of days a week working for somebody else, technically, because, you know, I'm working to not only put money in my pocket, but also a percentage of that has to go to the guy who owns the shops. But that's not enough for me, apparently. A good opportunity came up out of nowhere, and what it encouraged me to do was to actually buy a barbershop. And all this decision was made in one day because, you know, I'm an idiot like that. So the guy I was working for in the barbershop had another barbershop. Well, technically he had a few at the time, and one of them he wanted to put up for sale. You know, quite cheap, might I add, simply for the fact, you know, it needs a bit of work, it needs to get off the ground. You know, it hasn't got oodles of clientele or even people that know it's even there, which obviously you'll understand when you see it, because I'm going to actually take you on a little tour of where the barbershop is, because it is all fully now kitted out. It has all been painted. It does look the absolute dog's nuts. Obviously it's going to be, it's, you know, had my hands taken to it, and also my amazing wife and everybody else who has assisted in the creation of this barbershop. But it's not an ordinary barbershop, and what I mean by that is, yeah, okay, we do cut hair, we do beard trims, shaves, you know, hot tail shaves, that sort of thing, but that's not out of the ordinary. It's just where it's located. It is inside a motorcycle dealership. So you might have in your head, if you've ever been to the bike shed in London, you might be thinking it's a little like that. Not quite like that, but similar. So for all those who don't know my history of barbering, I used to work at the bike shed in the barbershop in Shoreditch in London. A little 3-chair traditional barbershop you know, cuts, shaves, big rockabilly quiffs and punk haircuts, massive beards with, you know, hot tail shaved trims and all the pomades and grease and everything you can imagine. It was a fantastic environment, really, really good environment. Loved it, absolutely loved it. But the best thing about it for me was not only was I cutting hair the way I wanted to, but it was also the location. And if you haven't been to the bike shed, it's 4 railway archways with a bar, restaurant, clothing shop. And there's another archway full of celebrity motorcycles and special motorcycles that the bike shed carelessly look after for them. But also the 4th railway archway is for parking your motorcycle in on private land for free, which, as you know, in London is a premium to be able to park your motorcycle safely. Now, that's the little backstory about where I worked and the bike shed itself, if you don't know. So now you know where I've been, you'll obviously then understand that I am still doing instructing on the side. I'm trying to tend to this barbershop, also trying to balance work, home, family life, and I suppose hobbies got put to the side. If you want to class biking as a hobby, it's kind of a career and a lifestyle choice for me, but it had to sort of get put to the side a little. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to cut this video here for now, and I will get back to you when we get to the shop and I'll show you guys around. Alright, otherwise you're just going to have to either sit here listen to me rambling on for the next half an hour, and that's not going to be very enjoyable. So I'm going to cut that one there and I'll see you at the shop. Alright, see you in a mo. Alright then guys, so here we are in Great Yarmouth near Belton, Bradwell. Harfreys Industrial Estate is specifically where we are, right near Gapton Hall. So just trying to give you guys as much information as you can, because for all you bikers who don't give a damn about a barbershop but you want to go and find a decent motorcycle shop with plenty of choice, well, this is where my shop is. So this is how I remember it: the finance shop, next road on the right. Coming up the road and you'll be looking for a deluxe paint centre, or decorating centre, what they call it. Yeah, decorating centre, crown, even crown decorating centre. As soon as you see that, in we go. And also, how convenient, considering I was building a barbershop, next door is a Screwfix. That's been amazing to have that. Alright, here we are, big Moto. Don't know why this person's parked right there on the drop curb, but never mind, morons. So here we are, big Moto. What we also have here is a cafe owned by my good friend Tim. Shout out to him. It's Pull My Leg. Amazing food, so pulled pork, mac and cheese, breakfast rolls. Alright, I'm going to get all my clobber off, get the camera up on a stick, and I will show you around. Alright, catch you in a mo. Alright guys, yes, as you can see, big Moto in Great Yarmouth. As I said earlier about Tim's Cafe. So just do a little walk around my humble sign with all the details on the back, but I'll pop all the details in the description anyway. Good friend James's new bike, he should be collecting sometime soon. Shout out James. Look at all this choice. All the clothing section at the back. See all the lids, and who's in charge of that one is Alicia, who is hiding behind the desk. Hi Alicia. Very good. Look at all this wide choice of bikes. So there's my humble spot up the top. All these busy bees who are here taking care of all your sales. This is John, he's a good friend of mine.
Good morning everyone.
Right, little trip up the stairs. Little waiting area. Look at the view. All these bikes. There's a hell of a lot of Triumphs here. As you all know, I'm a big fan of the Street Triple. Feels like home. Home away from home. So yeah, as you can see, real labour of love has gone into this. All the graffiti gone on the walls has been done by hand with spray cans. Little guitar on the wall. So the guy who actually did all the artwork, FlipadipArt, he is awesome at what he does. He actually does a lot of the spraying over at the walls in Anglia Square in Norwich. So yeah, absolute genius with spray cans, him and his pals. But he came down and just blasted the walls for me. This is my humble spot. It's the chair you usually find me working in, and all the proper kit and everything. Because I've been doing it for many years, so I thought, why not put it to good use. Nice little ultrasonic cleaner. Automatically does its thing, and I have got a decent product line. Look at these cans, they're awesome. Full metal. Obviously each one does something a little bit different, but yeah, so tell me what you guys think, really. My own little humble spot to cut hair in. But the best thing about it is, anybody who owns a business, you'll know it's yours. As long as it does well, then you're going to feel great about it. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to cut that one there. I just wanted to give you a quick run around and show you what I've been up to, and why I've been so quiet on the channel. And hopefully, once things have settled down a bit more here, and you never really know, I might even be able to work something out with Big Moto and maybe do some reviews on their bikes and things, or even a few little talks on bikes inside the shop. So that might even be a possibility. But I mean, how cool is this location, really? I mean, once people know the barbershop is here, then it's obviously going to do really well. You got to think you can come and look at bikes, get your hair cut, shave, have a bit of you time, and then also to the cafe, go see my pal Tim, pull my leg, have yourself some decent roll and food and whatever. Make a bit of a morning before you go out on the afternoon blast with your mates. Of course, come see me, have a good chat. Yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you very much for being patient with the channel and waiting for me to return, and also watching this video and seeing what I've been about. And also, like I said, the details will be below in the description, so anything you want to know about the shop, how to book in, whatever, it's all going to be there. Alright guys, I'll catch you on a bit.